Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
One thing about life is that people in life, they're the ultimate puppet masters. They exploit your weakness and they love to walk you around life and own space in your head. One of the biggest ways to cut those strings and walk on your own 2 feet to your own destination in life is to build self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline, all those things. Stay hard is not just about going to the gym. Stay hard is about going that extra step when you feel like you can't. That's what builds self-esteem and self-respect. Stay hard.
Everybody wants to be successful and everybody wants to be happy. I'm going to tell you something about that happiness and success is available for every last one of you. But I'm going to tell you what you're going to have to do. You're going to change your mindset. If you're planning on being successful, you have to change this here. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is right here. It ain't no difference. It ain't none. I ain't got no more than none of y'all got. God gave me the same thing he gave y'all. God loved me the same as he loved all y'all. He don't love me more than he loved you. But you have got to change your mindset. You got to get funky if you want to be successful.
Never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish.
You know, because we're half in and half out. And it's not surprising because life is difficult. It's like, well, what if you were 90% in or 95% in or all in? Because you're all in anyways, right? It's a life and death game. No one gets out of this. Everyone dies. You might as well commit yourself.
One thing in life, this applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't going to like that. Normal people, it makes them feel like they're going to judge you. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a fucking coward. Why? We got Instagram and Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online, they post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your fucking head. And last thing, make sure you do you. Stay hard.
Keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship.
Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you are stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
I would watch Magic play, I'd watch Michael play, and I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I'd say, you know, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out.
Everybody always talks about getting to the top. Everybody always talks about going after their dream, but nobody talks about retention, and the work that is required not only to get there, but to stay there and go to the next level. And so the mentality you're going to have if you're going to win, if you're going to conquer your day, conquer your week, if you're going to dominate the month, if you're going to crush the quarter, if you're going to win the year, I need you to remember that talent does not win championships, work ethic does.
Life is hard work, life is faith, and life is grace. If you understand that you got to work hard, faith without works is dead. You just keep the faith and work really hard and then ask God for as much grace as he can give you.
It's like 3 years from now, you can have what you need. You got to be careful about it. You can't have everything. You can have what would be good for you, but you have to figure out what it is, and then you have to aim at it.
Through time and effort, you build a stronger human. You build a stronger body, you build a stronger mind, you build accomplishments and will and momentum, and then you look back and you go, hey man, I'm not washing tables anymore. You know, I'm not washing dishes, I'm not cutting lawns, I'm not digging ditches.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a different person now.
Here's the mentality you're gonna need. That nobody's gonna outwork you. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're not gonna outwork me. I'm with you, but you're not gonna outwork me. We're connected, but you're not gonna outwork me. We can dream together, we can lean in together, but you're not gonna outwork me. We may be in the same class, but you're not gonna outwork me. Number one, I need you to have the made up and fully persuaded mind that nobody is gonna outwork you. Stop sitting around moping and complaining and waiting for somebody to connect the dots for you. Put the work in and take the stairs to the top.
What are you going to do when you wake up and you feel lost? You feel less than. You feel a sense of either depression or despair and no direction. What I do is this. I show up. I show up, man. A buddy of mine told me when I was at a super low point in my life. He said, hey man, show up even if if your eyes are bleeding and your life is low, show up anyway. Show up.
It may seem like you have no chance. It may seem like it's over. Never, ever quit. If you're a quitter, I hope you quit right now and stop watching immediately.
One of the things people talk about is luck. And I do believe that people are lucky, and some people are luckier than others. I do believe that. But there's also an expression, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And I can tell you 10 instances where I didn't quit when it was 1990, the world was coming down, the debt markets were to everybody, all of my friends and enemies were going bankrupt. I never did. And the times were actually just terrible. And even today, you look at times and you see what happens and you have to learn. But the word luck is very interesting. But if I didn't work really hard, I probably would not, almost definitely would not be here today.
Well, first of all, success is not fame or money. You just get that out the way. Success is living your best life with the gift that God gave you. That's success. That's what success is. If you were born to teach and you're teaching, that's success. If you were born to care, that's success. If you were born to be a first responder, to serve and protect, if you were born to serve the military and you in the military, that's success. It ain't money or fame. There's a lot of people got money and fame. That ain't success, man. That's hard anyway. So that's really what I would call success.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.